For me, it's being involved in something bigger than myself and in doing something that I love.
Those guys they dive all the time. They've collected hundreds of hours of video. They have a lot of content. They have a lot of observations. They have a lot of data. So from that perspective, we're in a much different boat. Most of the time, people that have an idea to do something, they have to go out and they have to collect the information. They start literally at ground zero, and we're not. We have the potential to start pretty far up the ladder.
Project Baseline is primarily a volunteer-run organization, but for our organization to exist into the future, that does require cold, hard cash.
What we're going to use funding for is program work, is to build these teams, like to build the Tahoe organization.
Those contributions and donations help fund a full-time program manager position. We have transportation needs because there's a lot of travel involved to actually have face time with all the site managers all over the world and their teams of volunteers to make sure people are on track achieving the goals of the organization.
The other thing we need to do is to formalize our database and our interface, once we get that, we truly have a window that the general public can come in and access and see this information. We can capitalize on that funding to make a very big jump. A lot of times you end up having to fund just to sustain. But right now, funding will enable a tremendous amount of growth and productivity. We have the opportunity to really grow the organization.